Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Hey, I'm just calling about the smoking deal here.
Yeah, go.
Well, a lot of smokers need the regulation because they're very irresponsible as far as throwing butts everywhere, especially at the beach. They think it's one big ashtray.
If the butts at the beach were the biggest problem, how about people are effing slobs? I was in Miami. I went into the water, and I was disgusted. There are Pringles cylinders floating around.
Most people are like that.
And chip bags and bags from stores and flip-flops. And all kinds of crap.
Dead witnesses.
That people, like, I'm guilty every so often. You know, I'll flick something out the window. But never, I usually think, what's going to end up with it? It's usually biodegradable or something. You're not going to, like, I wouldn't throw a Pringles can in the ocean off of Miami.
Well, that's why we have littering laws, too, because most people are irresponsible.
Dude, if you're right about that. I agree with you. A lot of smokers are pigs with their butts. But how about you ban that? You're right, ban it. And also ban baby changing so I don't have to smell that disgusting loaded diaper in a public place.
That's right. You're right.
Goddamn parents that bring their babies to the beach. They change that goddamn diaper.
Well, he's a baby. What do you want him to do?
Bury it.
I don't know. Keep him home until he's 11.
Running around on the beach with that monkey diaper on.
Yeah, loaded.
Loaded up.
It's cute.
Oh, adorable.
That's cute. Oh. Their little fat legs fumbling clumsily in the sand. Oh, look at he fell.
Where's that shark that went without a meal when you need him? Just swallow him whole, crappy diaper and all.
These guys hate kids, Adam.
No
little tenderizing down he goes.
I don't hate kids. It's the parents I hate. Kids have no choice. They're stupid, over-imposing parents. Parents are the problem.
So what do you hate about kids?
Nothing. Kids are okay. I actually have a nephew I love very much. Kids are cute.
You know something? Kids are great when they're other people's.
Right, exactly.
No, when they're other people's that can control them.
You shake the shiny object in front of their face, they make that big, toothless, goofy smile, and you laugh, and it's fun, and you leave. The last thing I want to do is have to deal. You know something? I went out to Colorado. Remember, buddy? Was you in a softball game a couple of years ago?
You'd make a good parent, though.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be a horrible parent. He's a dad now. Remember when he's playing ball and stuff, drinking with the guys and everything? You should see him now. Everywhere they go, he's a pack mule. He's a pack mule. You gotta take the baby crib thing with you. And there's the bag with the baby stuff and the baby seats that you gotta fasten into the car that's baby friendly. And then when you get there, you gotta unload the baby stuff. Now you open it up.
And while you're doing that, you hear this. Other people on the plane can't sleep, Jimmy.
But that only lasts a few years.
No, and your entire life.
And there's benefits to having a family, Anthony.
You know something?
Tax break?
God bless you if you choose that route in some future juncture.
Christmas is that much better.
Christmas. That's one thing I hear, too. You know something? Christmas meant nothing to me for so many years because I had grown older. I kind of forgot what it was like to be a child. But now I'm living Christmas through my child's eyes. Christmas.
Play with the ball, Jimmy.
You know how you live Christmas? You treat yourself to a nice big-bottomed Spanish hooker on Christmas. Then you remember how great Christmas was. I don't mind kids. It's the parents.
Feliz Navidad, Jimmy.
Hold on. I got to get back to Anthony for 1 second.
Yeah.
So, but is Buddy happy being the pack mule now?
Abso-effing-lutely.
All right, so there you go.
He's very happy.
You just can't understand it because it's not your kid.
It's two very beautiful, well-behaved children.
So he's happy.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
There is no problem.
It's just a different stage in his life.
Oh, here's what it is. I've got it.
Okay.
Having a baby seems to be like when you fell asleep next to the bean pod in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Before it happens, you're fighting it tooth and nail. You hate it. You look at the people that have changed and go, oh, my God, look at him. He's pointing out everybody. What is he doing? I don't want to live this life of post-bean pod. And you fight it tooth and nail, and the bean pod people look evil and horrible and nasty, and it's a terrible way to go through life. There's no you're lacking some of the things that you would have had prior to the bean pods.
Pre-pod.
Then you go to sleep next to the pod. You wake up, and all of a sudden, you're one of them. Everything's fine. You're not sad. You don't miss what you had because you're in another phase of your life.
Yeah.
I don't want to fall asleep next to the bean pod ever. I like pre-bean pod. You're looking at post-bean pod. and you're kind of digging it.
I'm digging it.
I never look post-bean pod and dig.
Why?
Because it's frightening. It's a whole different way of life. I have seen everyone that has had kids changes absolute and complete. There is a whole change of lifestyle. There is no more spontaneity in your life. Period. Goodbye.
No.
How?
It doesn't have to be that way.
No. It is. You cannot pick up and go, give me 2 tickets to goddamn Bahamas. We're going this weekend.
You get 4.
You can't take infants.
No, you can't take
Well,
it's a change. Yeah, but then you're not going down there and getting your mixed banana daiquiris. But woo!
But it's called a sacrifice.
Right, sacrifice. Thank you.
Hold on.
I don't want to make sacrifices.
But the infant thing only lasts. The infant stage doesn't last 25 years.
Long enough. By that time, your life has changed so much. There's no getting back to the
You got
partying
18
and fun.
years before you can do anything.
And you're lucky. You could get like a nanny to make it a little easier.
I'm
There are
talking
people
about
out
the
there
average person.
that figure out stuff, and they get nannies and stuff to make it so they can still do stuff.
Dude, 99.9% of the people cannot get nannies. What they do is they have their babies, and it's the end of spontaneity. It's the end of just picking up and going somewhere and doing something.
For a while.
For a long
18
while.
years.
For a long.
Yeah.
Even
you gotta
when they're
take
old.
care of the kids.
You got to
gotta
take
get a
care
baby.
of them.
Then the kid's going to get it old enough. He's 16 years old. You're not going to leave him alone to ruin your house.
It's
you
a
can't
sentence.
Trust a little
It's
bastard.
a goddamn jail sentence. You're in prison. You're in baby goddamn prison. It prevents you from doing anything.
But if,
I love the idea
if
that this weekend, if I damn well wanted to, I could jump on a plane and go somewhere and be on a beach drinking daiquiris with my chick and not worry about where the baby is.
If your dad
just can't
thought like
smoke.
you wouldn't be here.
And thank God my dad was an a-hole and had children.
Your brother wants in. Brother Joe.
To agree with Anthony, yeah, it wasn't that.
Your phone sucks. We'll wait till he comes in. I'm sure he's coming in with Laird at some point to plug Bar 9 tonight.
All right. Why don't we take a break?
Anthony, Dad was a pod person?
We'll just, my father fell asleep next to the bean pod. He woke up and had 3 kids.
I'm just worried about because my girlfriend's talking about having a kid, and I black out. But she's actually looking around the apartment thinking this place isn't baby safe. And I told her, me being the father of a child isn't baby safe.
Right. You're a hazard.
What am I going to, what are you going to tell the kid?
He'll figure it out.
What are you going to figure? I'm not
going.
I've seen you break everything you own.
I know.
You're horrible.
It's horrible. I had a goldfish. It died. I mean, come on. And kids eat like every day, I've heard.
It's always about the feeding and the caring and the change this and the partnership dynamic between the husband and wife, the guy and the girl. All of a sudden it turns from becoming this impassioned thing about effing and being in bed and sucking and doing things to you change them, you wash them, you bathe them, you take them here, you do this. And where does that leave room for your poor schlong?
Yep.
Where does that come in?
What do you want to name the kid? How about Bear Trap?
Don't you want a minivan? Some of them are.
Oh, no!
Some of them are kind of sporty with
like
sporty
it.
names.
I got my SUV. I got my Jeep.
We had a whole discussion, like guys calling up trying to tell us how minivans are cool.
They're not
Just because they renamed them with sporty names.
Yeah.
I got stuff around my house too. Baby kangaroos can choke on things I got laying around the house.
Yeah.
They are everything I own. Every possession I have is 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter big, just big enough to
Covered
lodge
in lead paint.
Right, lead paint. I have burning cauldrons of wax just sitting around for aesthetics. I don't care.
Hot coat hangers all over the floor.
That's all you need. I have apples with razor blades as displays, just all around.
Is there anything worse than somebody telling you a story about their kid and including just trying to express how cute and how smart the kid is, and the whole time you're thinking, I really, really wish you would have fallen down the steps in the 3rd month. Not because I don't like the kid, because your story is awful.
And then they're telling you with the kid drooling like a carrier monkey all over your stuff.
It just becomes fully involving. The child or children become the parent's life. There is nothing, everything else is at least second place, usually 3rd or 4th down the list.
She's my little pride and joy.
I got a quick story. I was at a sushi restaurant in Huntington,
Sushi.
Sushi. How was it, Rich?
Sushi. And we're sitting there, nice little place, you know. Everyone's sitting around enjoying their sushi.
Yeah.
And this couple comes in with a newborn. I don't know, kid's maybe 8 months old at this point, right? They're getting ready to sit down right next to us. The kid starts projectile vomiting water all over the restaurant.
That is beautiful.
They were so mortified, and they just had to turn around and leave. They didn't even offer to clean up. They just knew they had to get the F out of the restaurant.
That is great. The parents don't understand. We don't think they're cute. No. We think they're annoying. Remember at Philly when we got to the airport very early? After my jaunt back to New York to get cigarettes,
yeah.
I came back, and we went right to the airport to go to sleep. Here
You're right.
is what showed up.
You would make a horrible parent.
Dude, I like doing spontaneous fun things.
He went from Philly to Manhattan to get cigarettes, and then back to Philly so we could fly to Buffalo.
Right. It was great. Picked up and went. I didn't care. Not a care in the world, nothing. And here, me trying to sleep at the airport. Here's what a parent let the child do for 2 hours.
Oh, my God. There's a visual. There's a visual. What are you doing? Dude. Are you having a nervous breakdown?
No, this is what I heard. Back and forth, back and forth.
Can we get that on video? For the website? Get Steve in
Your
here.
little legs.
Don't the people see other people trying to sleep?
They don't care.
You don't see it. You don't say, grab your little friggin' rat and say, hey, see the person sleeping? It's not nice
I think at that
to
point,
make noise. They don't give a crap.
Now the parent's exhausted and has given up.
Not my problem.
Because they think that we're supposed to help raise their stupid children. And
right.
You know what? We don't care. I don't care about your kids, man.
They are so
Jim,
goddamn inconsiderate.
You don't want to have a family either?
I'm not knocking
I'm
families.
not going to have
Maybe
a family
that
intrudes on other people. I'm going to have the kids are going to behave themselves.
If I have a kid someday, I will. And kids are fine. It's the parents who don't control them.
It doesn't take a village. It takes you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Hillary Clinton, of course you would. It takes a village to make...
Yeah, here he is.
Martini Steve.
Martini Steve. What?
All right, wait. Wait, you got to explain it again for the video camera. This will be up on FoundryMusic.com.
This is what the little bastards kids did at the airport. I'm trying to sleep, and the kid is here's where I'm sleeping.
One more time, right the camera.
That was what I got.
Steve, label that.
Shut the up. God, still on the air.
Steve, label that Ant has a nervous breakdown. And just show him running toward the camera.
Inconsiderate. There he goes.
Woo! There he goes. Martini
Steve
has left the studio. We're going to break. Relax.
I hate when they talk to the kid in front of you because they want you to hear the interaction between them and the kid.
No, they want you to look. I'm making an effort, but the kid's possessed. There's nothing I can do about it.
No. I mean when it's a friend and they want you to see how smart or cute the baby is. Like Timmy did really well. Don't you know what 8 + 8 is, Timmy? And the kid's supposed to answer, and you're supposed to go, "Oh, isn't that?"
Yeah, look how cute.
I never acknowledge it. I never ever acknowledge it.
But that's all some of these people have.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's all they have.
And I don't want to hear it. I'm not interested in all they have.
They're tough effing luck.
Exactly. What do I have? I have a deep, stinky belly button. That's what I have. I sniff it on my own.